All right. Boop, boop, boop. We good. Okay. Get back down. I was doing the unk. I just did the unk sit down.
I know, you just did the old black man sit down.
I know.
That was, you make that's an old black man sound effect. What'd you do? Scratch your head?
No,
That was it.
Man. I was partying last night, man. Halloween party, man. Go ahead and turn that damn TV on. Watch them damn dishes.
You can't recover like you used to. Get to what you would call a thing. Now you think, you forget everything, what everything's called now. What you call a thing.
Yo, like I just said, man, you're not old until you watch a college basketball player go to the professional league, NBA, do all their years in the NBA, and then he got a son, well, two sons.
Yeah.
Playing college basketball at the same school. That's Carlos Boozer. That's how you know you're old.
This is a Dookie fan right here. This is a real Dookie fan.
Go Duke.
How your boy? The white savior.
Who? Oh, Cooper Flag.
Cool.
He did good last night.
What did he do last night? First game, he got like 10.
Yeah, he did good last night. He had 22.
He had 22 last night?
Yeah, I think he had 22, man.
See, when I bet on you,
right.
You don't make 16, you make 10. Okay?
Yeah, man.
Now you make it 22?
Hey, man, you know what I mean? Cooper Flag, I forgot who they played, man. But, my mom was watching it, too. She was like, Cooper, like, he scared to shoot. I said, Mom, he playing point guard. You know what I mean?
He's trying to dish it out, too.
Yeah,
trying to spread it out.
You know, I don't like him playing this point guard. I don't know what Jason Kidd doing, man. But look, welcome back, baby, the Honestly and Truly podcast. I am your illustrious host, Kenyon Long here.
And it's your boy Ashford JT. You better know. Yeah,
we are back, man. I know it's been a minute. Sorry, y'all. I know we were flowing good. Shouts out to our new subscribers on YouTube, man.
Good looking.
Thank you. We got into the dub area now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we got to double digits. Thank you all, man. I appreciate you guys holding us down. This guy was doing the HBCU tour.
I was represent my Aggies today, even though it is Howard's homecoming weekend. I'm a sport my HU gear next week. I did go to GHO.
North Carolina Central. Oh, we had that homecoming last weekend.
Yeah. I missed that. I'm gonna have to make a Central.
You should, man.
Homecoming. My mama went to Central. I'm gonna have to see
Did she?
Well, she went freshman year. She graduated from G.
Oh, okay.
Freshman year was at Central. Okay. Then she ended up graduating from UC.
I don't know if I can give her the credit though. She only did 1 year.
I mean, years
she just. I went like 2, bro. You know what I mean? Like 1 and
2 was the cut.
1 and 3/4.
One of the semester.
Hey man, I went to multiple dorms. I was in Chili Hall. All right, any day.
A bucket a quarter. Yeah.
I was there, man.
You was in there swimming.
Bro. Yeah.
Put me through there.
My life was threatened a couple of times.
That's when you were certified.
Campus. Yeah. You know, we was about to beat up Shaw University, you know. Stuff like that when you got
no problem with Shaw.
Yeah.
Shaw would have murdered y'all.
I mean, they got
literally murdered y'all.
They can't, their biggest problem is they can't even fight accreditation. You know what I'm saying? Shaw.
I'm saying, don't go over there play with Shaw. You think it's sweet. Ain't that sweet over there. Shout out to Shaw Bears, baby. Respect.
They can't even beat up accreditation. Look, man.
Which I shot my House and You series on Shaw University.
Did you?
I went reshot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So shout out to the Shaw Bears.
Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to Shaw, man. Yeah, man. So this guy was back in North Carolina, man.
Back in Carolina, yeah.
Super busy.
Celebrating my grandmother's birthday.
Yeah,
happy 92nd birthday to grandma.
Happy birthday to your grandma, man. That's a blessing, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to G-Mod, man. Dang, that's a blessing, man.
It is.
So wishing her 92 more, man. Why not? This technology is good now. So that's what it is, guys. You hadn't seen this, but we promise, man. We know, YouTube is all about consistency. So we're gonna keep dropping more episodes. Hopefully, I'll drop multiple videos to make up for it this week.
Yeah.
So make sure you watch the long videos. Comment below. We're gonna talk about what everybody else is gonna be talking about this week anyway. Versus No Limit versus Cash Money.
Give me a project check.
Yes.
Which one you gonna do? Oh, my bad. That was No Limit. No, that was No Limit.
That was Cash Money. Yeah. Hood rat.
Let me hold on. So you watched it. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I saw a little here and there, but right off the rip, I would have thought that Cash Money would have won. But I saw different in the comments. What do you think, sir?
Yeah, I don't know why people think that. I guess because of Lil Wayne, Cash Money is so prevalent.
Yes.
But people forget, Master P, No Limit had hits. I mean, they were dropping an album a week. I was there.
They were.
They were dropping an album a week. You could open up the CD booklet of a No Limit record, and you see like coming soon, and be like all these albums. You like, dang, 28 albums.
And they took the cover of the picture, right?
Right.
I saw one cover, and the editor messed up. I saw one cover of they had, it was like Silk the Shocker, and I said, oh, the camera was shooting another picture of another album in the background. I said, is that Fiend in the back? They go Fiend. I said, nah, y'all gotta edit it. Y'all had to redo this again. It was like Silk the Shocker like this, and then Fiend was in the back, and the camera guy was like, God,
for the Fiend album, man. Shout out to Fiend, man.
Dang.
So
I said, y'all gotta do better.
I knew that.
That was
first of
early
all,
stuff.
I knew that both of them, of course, have hits. I was there, right? They both started. Look, man, but the problem is I knew that Lil Wayne wasn't going to show up.
I knew Wayne was going to show up. But everybody's like, oh, Turk ain't there either.
And I didn't know Turk wasn't going to be there. And so I know that.
Wait a minute.
Because I did hear about a falling out. I know he's on the Big Facts podcast, I think, whatever it's called.
Turk felt like he wasn't getting his money.
And so, like, he had left when they did the little tour, mini tour.
Yeah.
And so, but I didn't know they would have, sometimes big events, stuff like that, you patch it up. Like Dipset, they came together and they did that against Jada, Locks and stuff.
Because I believe Mia X had a little riff too, but she showed up.
Yeah, Mia X had a little riff. For some reason, she wasn't getting paid on that little tour they had.
Yeah.
And so she was kind of mad, and fans was like, yo, man, where Mia X at? So Mia X got her, she did her thing, man. I want to call her the MVP. Mia X was, you know what I mean?
Mia X came with the...
Mac was there. He'd been out of prison now, so I think he did like 20 years, something like that. But Mac was there, so he got to perform.
Wait, Mac is what? Cash Money?
Yeah. No limit.
Who's Mac?
MAC.
I don't know that.
He had an album and everything, and he has one song. You hear the song, you're like, oh, okay.
Gotcha. It was, but other people on the song. Oh, was this song by himself?
Might be by itself.
Because what happens is it'll be a group of people on the song, and I'll be like, oh, this is Pate's song, and then find out it's not Pate's song, it's somebody else's song.
You're like, Strictly for My Niggas, Down for My Niggas, that's Snoop Dogg, that was a Snoop Dogg's album.
That was Snoop Dogg? I thought that was C Murder. That was C Murder's song?
That's Snoop Dogg's song.
I thought that was C Murder's song.
Right, yes, that's Snoop Dogg's song when he joined No Limit.
You learn something new every day, baby.
And Snoop Dogg showed up to do that song.
Hey, let me tell you something.
How Snoop show up but not Lil Wayne? That makes Cash Money look bad. So I feel like
you got that money. Yeah, you got that paper.
Yeah. So
Snoop been a good of just making it about business. I don't know if there's a lot of personal things that Snoop, besides Suge. Snoop don't mess with Suge.
No. Yeah.
Well, I think it's really Suge don't like Snoop, and Snoop is just returning the favor. I ain't messing with him.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, hey, well, I ain't messing with me today. Hey,
right.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So I think, man, it was so close. But the fact is that they didn't have Lil Wayne, and they played a milli at the very end with no Lil Wayne. It was like, this is pointless. So I'm gonna be with the people, man. If the people saying there's No Limit, I'm going to have to be with No Limit. Now, Cash Money was coming with the bangers. You had BG up there, of course, but not having Turk, you don't have all the hot boys. I get it. Cash Money didn't have Mystical, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, No Limit didn't have Mystical.
They didn't have Mystical.
Mystical's in jail for being bad again. So, there's nothing they can do about that, but at least everybody else they had, having Fiend there, Mia X there, all right, Mac there. You know what I mean? Like Silk, of course.
Oh, Silk was there. Silk had to be there.
Lil Romeo was there.
Romeo showed up.
He rapping. He did. He was just rapping onto the lyrics. But of course, C Murder. He's not there, but locked up forever. But man. So I'm gonna have to say, man, the fact that Cash Money didn't have Wayne there, man, and Turk, bro, I'm gonna have to go with No Limit, man.
Well, let me ask you this: if we had to ask the question of what was the best or the biggest record label, independent record label, not Def Jam or anything like that. And we have to think of all the branches that go along with it, like Young Money and all that stuff. Could Cash Money make an argument to be the best independent record label of all time? Because you got to go to Drake. You got to go to Drake. You got to go to Nicki.
Yeah, I think Master P.
You got Wayne.
Master P, speaking from our record label perspective.
Yeah.
Master P did make a legendary deal, right? To be able to put all these albums out.
Absolutely.
Right? So that was legendary. But
as far as longevity?
Yeah, but man, No Limit is pretty much irrelevant today. And You know, Birdman letting you know what's relevant because I guess, even though it's not like the label per se, but I guess NBA YoungBoy is under Cash Money.
He did shout out.
He's like, yeah, Young Boy, that's what we own. Shouts out to Young. He shouted out Young Boy like 20 times, like, bruh, we know you found them and stuff, but
is
he
Young
ain't
Thug
really.
not with
Nah, they just did that little one album thing. That was it.
Oh, okay. I thought Thug had something to do with Cash
it was
Money.
him, Rich Warren, Me Crying, and Birdman, Rich Gang. They did that Rich Gang project.
Yeah.
And that was it. You know
Okay,
what
I don't know why I thought Thug was with.
Nah, bro. So
Birdman.
So yeah, you would give that. You would give
Jacquees?
that. Yeah, Jacquees.
King of R&B.
He was up there. He was up there.
Oh, Jacquees. Hey, man.
Right beside him, man. Yeah, right beside him, man. So
real life.
Real life right there, man. You know,
that's buckshots back there.
Yeah.
Dang.
So so you would say, Cash Money. Just have more relevancy today, man. And
21 with no kids.
Yeah. Y'all let me know though in the
today.
comments who you think won versus. Was it Cash Money? Was it No Limit? What really went viral was everybody talking about how Tamar was there wiping
down.
Tamar wiping Birdman's head, and then they call, and then Birdman immediately calls Tony Braxton. Right after the show, and like. I was telling him that he the trending topic, and he don't know what that is. He was like, I don't even know.
Well, you know why that was, right?
I don't know.
Okay, let me tell you why that was.
Why was he trending?
No, because what just happened. So let me take you to.
Take me through there.
Take me through there. I need you to tap into your feminine side right quick. All right. Pause on everything.
Yeah.
Because there was recently a clip that just came out. Of reality show, the Braxtons.
Okay.
So Tamar is for, I think is they all sisters. So Tamar is getting in with another sister, but Tony's sitting right beside. Tony Braxton sitting right beside Tamar. So she's going back with the other sister, and she's like, "Yo, I know you ain't talking. I know where you live." Tamar said, "I know where you live because I don't put a down payment on your house." That's what she says, right? And she's like, "Yeah, you've been stealing from me since such and such." This is what Tamar says. And then the sister says, "Well, you steal too." She said, "What you talking about? I don't steal." She said, "You steal people, man." Said, who man out of stole? She said, Tony's man. That's what she said. She said, "You done had sex with Tony." And she said, "Who I had sex with?" And then she said, they bleep out the name, and Tamar gets upset and throws a glass across the table. Said, "You got me towed." Hey, bro. Yo, you gotta.
I'll look it up.
I'm gonna send it to you so you can put it in there. But y'all need to watch that. That's why it looks so crazy, because Tamar had just been accused of sleeping with Tony Braxton's men or ex-men and all that stuff, and therefore you on stage tooting that thing up. She was tooting it up.
Was she?
She was. Oh, I saw her twerking.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah, Tony,
like
man.
90 niggas on stage.
Yeah, man.
I just saw her creeping behind her the whole time.
No, she was up there. That thing, yeah. So she went on. Back that ass came up. She was, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But then, when sometimes I can't blame you on that. You're a victim of circumstances.
The way she was acting in that video, I think that's the better couple anyway. Tamar and Birdman is the couple. We don't understand Tony Braxton and Birdman. Tamar, that's the couple there.
But they got together first, man. That's
right, that is the couple. You was like, oh, okay.
You can see
both of them hood. You know what I mean? Like, you can see that working.
Hey.
All right, we put Tony to a higher standard.
Let me tell you something. That's some line crossing right there. Let me tell you
I'm just saying it should have happened.
Lines were crossed, and you just came out with a video saying you stealing your older sister's man. Oh!
And some legs was uncrossed. Allegedly. You're making me hot. Let us know, guys. Let us know. All right.
Go ahead. I'll make my temperature rise.
Every time, bro.
You making me. I sound just like Tony.
You sound the opposite of Tony Braxton. Now, first take is they were at Alabama A&M and what's the other school?
Oh man.
The yellow one, the yellow jacket one.
Yellow jacket.
Alabama State. Right?
Alabama State.
Yeah, Alabama State.
Cam almost caught a case.
Cam Newton. So
I'm
ESPN,
about to catch a case.
Is doing his thing. Y'all's favorite guy, Stephen A. Smith.
Our QB1. That's not your QB1?
Man, I don't know, man. He's
That's not your QB1?
Yeah.
You ain't a real Carolina Panthers fan.
Cam Newton?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, our QB1.
I mean, I love Cam Newton, man.
That's transitioning into his next career.
Yeah. So,
and forgot where he was at one second.
So they do this thing at HBCU campus, help raise money for the HBCU, Alabama State, Alabama A&M. And then Cam Newton, I know you guys already seen the video. The mascots was racing each other.
They were racing.
And then they ended, and then Cam Newton like, aha!
Cam congratulated the one that won.
Yeah.
And for some reason, the other one kind of shoved Cam, because I was like, yo, he kind of knocked his hat off. He because Cam always got that Chester the cat hat on.
Right.
And he knocked off his. Hey, don't knock the Chester. Don't you knock that Chester on my head, play.
Right. Yeah.
And Cam literally smacked him.
Yeah, he smacked his head.
Open hand.
Yeah.
Smacked him. Well, keep in mind, he got the bulldog. He smacked the bulldog. And then the bulldog, like he wanted some more. And Cam was like, yo.
He's about to buck up on him.
Yo, why y'all keep playing with Cam Newton? Why y'all keep playing with that man?
Because his pants is tight as hell. I mean,
hey, y'all gonna find out.
I can see his blood pressure.
I see, but hey, y'all gonna find out. That man is a problem. Y'all keep playing with Cam Newton.
I mean, he did more fighting there than he did for that fumble. Look, man, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Cam.
Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop.
Keep it real with you, Cam.
We 10 years later, y'all still talking about a fumble,
he ain't fight for that fumble, yo. So that's going viral, man. And now they released the other angle. You saw the other angle?
Yeah, I feel like Cam was still in the right. I feel like Cam did no wrong.
Come on, man. Come on, Cam. You don't need to be hitting no mascots, bro. Come on, don't put your hands on the mascots.
But the mascots can't be putting their hands on Cam, too. That's probably an 18-year-old kid. This probably a 19-year-old. Keep in mind, we had a college. This kid is probably 20-something years old.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's 19, man. But still, man, like, come on, Cam, man. Like, you over here. My problem is, why you celebrating like you went to any of these schools? You didn't.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Man,
you went to
Auburn. Celebrating, man.
You went to Auburn. Did you fuck a girl from one of that schools? Like, why you celebrating like that?
But Cam just loved being around black folks. Cam from Atlanta, shout out.
Yeah, he from Atlanta. I can see that was an Atlanta school, but it's like, you ain't got nothing to do with these schools.
Cam
you went to Auburn.
Hype, man. Cam,
you know what I mean?
Cam, his brother went to Howard. His brother was starting quarterback for Howard University.
Was he?
Yeah.
Wasn't he trash? Yeah, what was that part at Homecoming?
It was starting. Hey man, I don't know what little Newton is. Little Newt. But he was starting quarterback for Howard. So Cam has in his heart a love for all the HBCUs.
Oh my God. Well, apparently he showed his love with the back of his palm.
The back of his hand about.
All right.
Woo!
Man.
Y'all keep playing with Cam. Cam gonna put y'all in the dirt. Y'all keep playing with that man. That man is not a small man. I don't know why.
No, he's a large human being.
Testing that man.
He is a large human being, but come on, Doc. This is like a cartoon character you just assaulted. All right? Come on, man. There's kids watching. You know what I mean?
Cam, and then my favorite part when Cam turned around and said, stop playing with me. Hey. It got real. It got real on national TV. ESPN wasn't ready for that, baby.
I mean, Cam.
They usually cut away, but they didn't cut away. They was like, hey.
Every 2 years, bro. Cam's fighting kids at a camp. Cam's fighting mascots, bro. I don't want him around my kids.
They fighting Cam. Okay? That's what it is. I don't know why they fight Cam. Ain't fighting them. They fighting Cam, and they finding out. Because it was like 1,800. It was like 100 little kids on Cam, and Cam was throwing around like napkins, like dinner napkins. Like, get jokes. Get up out of here.
That looked like World War Z with the zombies on top.
It did. It looked like Godzilla with the little planes flying around. He was just swatting like, hey, God, y'all need to spray. That's what Godzilla was like. Y'all need to spray in here. I just climb up any Empire State Building.
Shouts out to Cam. I did do a song based off of Cam Newton. It was called Return of the Superman. I remember that. My brother did the beat, and I tried to get it to Cam's people. That was back in the day. But shouts out to Cam Newton, man. Return of the Superman. Moving on to our next topic here, we have Gucci Man.
Gucci
Man landed on the Breakfast Club, and him and his wife, who I guess wasn't told by the Breakfast Club that she was going to be there. They found out. Yeah, they said they didn't know she was showing up. All right, word to Charlamagne. And so, she basically, in this whole interview, Gucci Man has a new book out talking about his mental struggles. And, Keisha Kayor, shouts out to her. She's there. She was just talking about what she went through being with Gucci and trying to hold him down and keeping him on a straight and narrow. You know what I mean? And like she, I like the thought. The fun fact. She said that she was gonna pay Gucci $1 million not to do the verses with Jeezy. Hey, she said she was gonna pay him $1 million. And she didn't want him to do it. Yeah, because I was watching that junk like somebody about to die. I was just watching like somebody gonna die here.
I was scared watching it on my,
but like right outside of Magic, you know, somebody gonna get shot up.
I wasn't even there. I was scared watching it on my laptop. I said, whoa, I was ready to go. Whoa, I'm about to close it.
I was like, what? Go and dig your partner up.
The tension was thick up in that mug. It was thick up in that mug.
So so I thought it was a great interview, man. Just talking about Gucci. And,
and it was disclosed that Gucci suffers from schizophrenia. And what's his wife's name again?
Keisha K.O.
Keisha K.O. She let it be known. She was like, yo, y'all don't know the stuff this man been going through because I haven't let that out. I have protected this man. And the good thing about it wasn't nothing that she was, I think, she didn't come in promoting it and all that stuff. Like, it came up, Gucci disclosed it first. And then she able added to it. It wasn't like she came in the interview just saying, you know what, everything I be doing with this man? No. Gucci disclosed it, so it wasn't even that. And it was a great thing. I think Gucci has found, he looked up and found one of the best women for him.
Man.
And I think what fellas are trying to say and what we took away from that is what a woman that loves you looks like.
Right, and I think people love the quote, well, women do. All right? I'm going to keep it real. All right, well, some men definitely use this quote in the Bible. I had people using Bible quotes terrible, wrong. But like, when the Bible says, when a man findeth a wife, he findeth a good of thing, right?
Yeah.
But it got to be a good wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It can't be your wife out here slutting it around, slutting it up, okay? It can't be your wife out here talking about she want dudes at the gas station to holler at her, you know.
And we ain't saying no name.
Yeah, look, we'll get to that, all right? Yeah. This is what that quote is about a good wife.
Yeah.
Is like, look, you don't need to be 100 to come together, right? But if you're both 70 to come together, you both have about the rest, all right?
What kind of math is that?
I'm just saying, anyway. 70%. You already 70% doing your thing. I'm 70%. You don't want nobody at 30%, all right? Both of y'all fucked up, you know what I mean? You on unemployment, I'm on unemployment. I don't want that. I don't want no broke-ass broad, you know? Yeah. You don't want that, all right? Cool. Of course you can if you started with somebody in the trenches. Both of y'all but look, it's best to have something going on. Both of y'all at whatever you are in your career, your woman in her career, could be anything. She could be in college, and guess what? You in college, not you in high school or you working at the regular job at the factory. She in college, all right? Maybe your job is all right, but maybe your job is trash. Okay, it's like, okay, that's kind of. We almost the same, though. I got a sucky job, I'm making money. You ain't making money. All right, you in college. So it's kind of like y'all to say. So I'm just saying, like, you wanted to be there. This is a great example of a wife. I don't know her like that. I'm just saying. All right, this is what they talk about when you find a good wife. So
speak on it, Kay.
Keisha K.
Nah, get it off your chest, brother. Get it off your chest, brother. Hey. That's why I didn't say nothing. Get it off your chest.
You got a sister. Nah.
Hey, man.
Right, so that's what it is, man. I know black women get tired of like, I don't want to hold a man down. On these dating apps, these girls was like, have your shit together. I've seen that. Have your shit together. Well, guess what? Maybe I'm in the middle of getting my shit together, and maybe you in the middle of yours. And maybe if we came together, I think about what's up? Papoose. And Clarissa Shields. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Clarissa Shields is up there.
Yeah.
All right, Papoose, he ain't really putting albums out. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
I assume he's writing.
He just got investments or something, but other than that, he ain't really got a bunch of writing jobs either for rappers. So it's like, but Carissa, the way you see Carissa talk about Papoose, the way she talks about this man, and the way he talk about her, he's like, yo, man, it's the best decision, right? And that's what you want. You want a kind of partnership like that, to where whatever. I'm pretty sure Carissa's going to help him out. And she breaking him out some bread? Yeah, if he got to break out some nigga up in there, you do what you got to do. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure she can invest in some of his endeavors, but he has already impacted her. She's rapping, and she was spitting that new song, Carissa. I seen it. She about to drop a project.
I'm sure Papoose is in the
and that's what I'm saying. Papoose probably in the writing book. The song is already a banger. Hopefully the EP or whatever she put out going to chart. Papoose getting some money with his girl. That's what you want.
You better speak on it, Kay.
That's what you want.
Speak.
All right? Y'all too busy trying to holler at these Instagram broads. All they want is a Hermes and a Birkin. All right? Get flued out. I want a Hermes. I want a Birkin. You know what I mean? Y'all, young dudes, y'all need to stop, man. All right? I need to stop, man.
Tell them how you really feel.
These IG, these 10s, you won't be able to keep up, man. You won't be able to keep up. They ain't going to stop asking.
Hey. Hey, man, you got that topic, right? Hey, I say this, man, because you
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah. I mean, you got more of a close experience than I do. But I will say, I remember talking to the young cat that he talked about he had a child with a woman, and he was very polished, and he was like, the chick was wilding out and all that stuff. And I was like, I asked him straight up, I was like, I said, how'd you get with her? Why'd you get with her? Mm-hmm. She was acting all crazy and stuff. He said, nobody was there to tell me that this wasn't a good woman. And I think what we do in our community is we'll say, if you go read the comments, they'll always say, well, you shouldn't have chose it. You shouldn't have chose it. You shouldn't have chose it. And everything's after the fact. And at the end of the day, but if you put out there and you say someone is not a good woman or good, because you can say somebody's not a good man and everyone would agree with you, and at least in the black community and whatnot. But if you say, hey, this is not a good lady, this is not a good mate or whatnot, they were like, why you coming at her? They'll defend her. So at the end of the day, we got to be realistic with ourselves. It's at least men to men. We should say, yo, this could be what you want to look for in a wife. This could be what you want to look for in a husband. Because even I think some ladies are not told that might not be a good husband, but after they had the child, they start looking differently. But the thing about it is, do you think in this day and time they get held accountable and say, yo, you should have never been with him, you should have been with this guy before?
I think women are still saying that, or parents are saying about that. I think they're still saying that.
What are we saying as a coach? And I'm talking about in the black internet space that could be crazy and very
black Twitter
ridiculous at a lot of times.
Did people just be encouraging?
But are they just encouraging anything? Like, who was saying, yo, I like this person for that person? Like, is anybody saying, that guy that got a high score on his SATs, girl, that's who you should get with?
Oh, yeah, no, they ain't saying that.
Are they doing it at that young age of high school?
They ain't saying that.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, they ain't saying that, bro.
And I think that's where we get a lot of mixed signals, a lot of misdirection, and at the end of the day, those people who are not doing the right thing, why should they change if at one time they were glorified for not doing that right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you were glorified for being the bad guy, if you played the bad guy and you got the fine girl before the good guys got her, why would you change?
Yeah.
Why would you change? If you got the bad chick being Future, right, why would you switch up to being Russell Wilson? Because last time I checked, Future still ain't hurting in the ladies department.
Nah, they still listening to him. They still quoted songs.
Exactly. Yeah, so like, why would he change? And at the end of the day, sometimes you just feeding the market.
Yeah.
And if the market, we can lie all we want to and say, hey,
whatever the market dictates.
Whatever the market dictates. And then sometimes you can just say, hey, I don't want to listen to that market. I don't do my old thing, like Keke Palmer did. Ooh, look at that segue.
Wait a minute. I don't want to mention something too. We'll get to Keke right quick, but I just want to put a button on this for guys that may be watching this. It stuck with me. It's still stuck with me for the past 3 weeks. But I just saw something happen last week too. Was that this week? That might have been this week, but last week. But the saddest thing I seen, guys, you talking about picking a woman. I seen this guy and it just still stayed with me. It's still staying in my brain like, damn. I seen this guy, he was at a bar celebrating his birthday. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yo, man, I was celebrating my birthday. My wife, man, she talking about she was going to hang out with her homegirls on my birthday. Mm-hmm. And so he's like, all right, man, whatever, do what you want to do. And he go to the bar, he's celebrating his birthday. Then he said his wife comes and ruined his fun because she showed up. Showed up like late, like mad late. She showed up late. I guess she hung out with her friends, I don't know. And then, whatever, he leaves. Let's just say he leaves. He's leaving with me, okay? Yeah. And like, let's just say we walking down the street, me and him. And his wife, he's like, yo, man, I don't know, man. This
he didn't want to be with his wife for
and then birthday. She called him and said she wanted a divorce. On his birthday. I said, she couldn't wait till tomorrow? I was like, damn, bro, that's cold.
Cold-blooded, bro.
I said, that's cold. And he looked like he was a good guy, man. He looked like he was out here knocking down bras too, man. So, fellas, I'm just telling you right now, man, fat ass, as Andre 3000 said, fat ass turned to flab. You know what I mean? Eventually, man. Y'all trying to hey, look, man, get a couple of fat asses. I get it. But I'm just saying, man, when you trying to make one of your main, though, you know what I mean? You look at what Keisha Kayor is, man. She got it all. Right? She rare. Yeah. She got body. And actually she got some surgery somewhere. But look, man, one of them, the front or the back, one of them, or both. All right, one of them got the surgery. All right, one of them got a catalytic converter. Snap. I don't know. But fellas, you know what I mean? You want that woman that can hold you down, not like Aisha Curry out here talking about,
And I'll say this because I've never been married, but I will say I think the tricky part about all this,
stay unmarried.
That's why I realize everybody been married be like, don't get married, and that's weird. But I will say this, I know the tricky part is because it is the unknown, it is fear because sometimes you don't know how that your partner's going to react until you cross that threshold, until you cross that situation, and that is the unknown, and I can understand that. Sometimes you don't know till you're there. If you don't know, you don't know. So it is a chance. Love is taking a chance, and I think hopefully it works out. But I think there are some clues that we as a community can say, hey, don't go left, go right. Go right, don't go right, go left. You know what I'm saying? But we should be enforcing that more in the culture. But we don't do that. We don't do that.
In the culture. Speaking of the culture, Kiki Palmer, make sure you guys follow us, man. Hit that subscribe button, man.
Yes.
All the social media, you'll see it flash up on here, but it also linked in the whole channel. It's already linked in the whole channel. So you go to the channel information, you can get all of our social media already there. YouTubes, the TikToks, Instagrams, all that is already on the channel, but in the description as well. So make sure you do that. Listen to the audio on Spotify. The audio is on Spotify. Honestly Truly Podcast. Kiki Palmer.
Kiki, do you love me?
Kiki Palmer,
Kiki.
The child star. She, the child actor. She has a new mini-series?
Web series.
Web series.
It's a web series on her network, YouTube channel, Key TV.
Key TV.
Yes.
And it is about a Korean?
I don't know if they specify. I think they did.
An Asian.
She's adopted. Let me run it. She's an Asian girl adopted by a black family because I think she is Korean. I think the way because I saw some of the episodes. So her adopted dad, black guy, was stationed in Korea during the war or something like that, and they couldn't conceive a child, so they just adopted a child.
Wait a minute, during the war? The Korean War? How old is her dad?
I know, but I was like, I did the math.
The Korean War?
Hey, don't quote me on that. But he was in Asia. He was based in Asia in the military. He was in the military, and they couldn't have a child, so they adopted what was there, which was an Asian woman.
I'll take that Korean baby.
The dad passed away. The daddy ain't never. Black daddies ain't never there. Either they did or after.
Either we're not there though.
God dang. Let's
I'm going to get some milk. Don't come back.
Bring old black men back to TV. God dang. Like, hey, we just go over there. He dead. He old. He black.
Nigga didn't even stick around to raise an adopted child.
But like, how old was he? How old was he when he died? He was 39. God dang it. That's old enough for a black man today. Yeah.
What year does this take place in?
It's now. This is 2025.
What year is this? Is this 1985?
Man.
I just need to know what the world is.
2025.
No way.
So delete the Korean War. But I don't. But to be real with you, I don't know the last time. What was the last time we were based? What last time brothers were doing in the military in Asia? That was last time.
Korean War. I mean, they may go there for an assignment, but like
that was the last time we was there.
Yeah, like for a long time.
Brothers just don't go to Korea no more. We don't go to Korea no more.
I haven't talked to anybody. See, I was in Korea. They be like either
we don't
Japan.
Go to Asia no more.
They could be Japan. They go to Germany.
But what in Asia in general? What's the last time we have been noted to be there?
I don't know, man. Vietnam. Well, that's different. But yeah, we ain't just up in Asia, man. Just ain't got no reason to. You know.
Well, maybe the Vietnam War. What hold on, I'm trying to do the math. What
no, that's my dad's age. You know, he's 72, 75.
And this girl young enough to be our daughter.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Ask you what decade was this in? Is that the 80s? If it's the 80s, that makes sense. Like, that's okay.
True. I gotta go back and look at it because it explained in the pilot episode.
Was you high when you watched this?
No, I wasn't high. But
so this child goes to
she goes to the HBCU. And long story short, basically HBCU community she got a lot of backlash. And Kiki came up and
but what happens when wait a minute, back it up. When she goes to HBCU, what is she's getting love and everything? Well, so far.
Yeah, she's like a regular student. She has a riff with her roommate who was just like, yo, who this Asian girl kind of cultural appropriating? Because the girl acts black. Because she grew up in a whole black community since a child. So
she's Aquafina.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she's known nothing but the black community her entire life. So it ain't just like, hey, I'm coming from an Asian family going to an HBCU. No. She's grown up. So they had one part that was kind of,
no.
So in the first episode, she has a homegirl is black, obviously. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And the homegirl says, oh, I thought you were going to take a year off like me because, I got to have this, I'm a teenage mom and I'm going to have this kid and all that stuff. And they was like, not the only, the black friend having high school pregnancy, she go through with the what you call, but this is a spoiler. I think I was on the episode where she was debating on she said she's going to have an abortion.
Right.
And because she wants to continue her life. But when I first heard that, I thought when they did the first episode, I thought she already had a child. And then come to find out she was pregnant. She wasn't showing anything. So it wasn't like, but she was like, yo, my boyfriend or the father's of the child is already going off to college. He doing this thing. I'm supposed to stick here with the baby. I'm going to go through the thing. So that was another storyline that was happening.
This is a lot, bro.
Yeah.
First couple of episodes.
Man, they be packing a lot. Yeah, so she got two black dudes.
10 minutes?
They got two black dudes that's digging on all that stuff.
The Asian girl.
Yeah. Now, let me tell you something. Did you have what did you have? You had white girls when you were at Central? Asian girls? What do you? Yeah.
No. They was in a law program, but we don't see them.
But undergrad wise.
Yeah, no, they come at night.
Yeah. Everybody go to y'all law. Y'all law one of the top law programs in the country.
But when you see a white person walking across campus, you're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, they're in the law program.
So Howard, we had one white dude my freshman year. I never saw him past that. We didn't have one white girl. I never saw a white girl at Howard. I forgot what white people look like. I had to go watch Friends to remember what they look like. I had to go I was like, oh, Chandler? I forgot. Almost forgot. That's how black Howard was. But I say all this to say she got backlash because they were like, hey, a HBCU story, why would you choose to have an Asian lead? And Keke Palmer got on there, and she kind of didn't really address. She just said, yo, I'm just giving creatives a chance, which we greatly appreciate it, Keke. But the thing about it is, if the people say they don't like it, they don't like it. The writer She's a black woman. She said, yo, this was her experience, and she thought about, the minorities while she was at a HBCU, and wanted to write a story about that. Now, the backlash, I think, or the disagreement, I don't want to say it's all backlash, because everyone commented that didn't even know Keke Palmer had a YouTube network. And I think they should be able to. If you were part of the HBCU family, you can add 2 cents. This is the difficult thing when you become a creative on a experience that so many people have had. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone can contribute to it. But I do think a lot of black people felt like, we don't have that many black representation out there. So when we see us making room for other minorities, when other minorities are not writing scripts for black people, we haven't seen an Asian production company. Which they do have Asian production companies.
Oh, they do.
And they got money.
They make
so you'd be like, they got buku money. They're not writing for black people. Latinos, they not writing for black people. And we have a lot of black production companies that they'll do black projects, but then they'll diversify by having another minority in there, i.e. Asian or Latino. And the thing about it, that favor is not being returned. And in the climate of the country, I think a lot of black people feel like, we need to represent and shoot for and do things for us just like everyone else is.
Right.
That is, I think, the bottom line of what the backlash was about. The story could be good, story could be solid, but at the end of the day, we don't have enough projects out there to be spreading the love. We do not. We do not have the money. We keep getting told we don't have the money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? To do these projects. So when I see, and it's not just Keke Palmer, it's some other bigger black production companies, I won't say no names, that have diversified by saying, hey, we're going to do this. But the thing about it, no one else is doing that. They're not doing that for black people.
I think
that's getting weird, because we've realized in the social climate that, hey, we all we got, and if we ain't represent for us, no one else is gonna do that. So if we spending money, we should not be spending money for others, because it seems like others are not spending money for our voice.
Interesting. Well said, sir. This might be your topic.
Yeah,
okay.
Man. Hey, bro.
But well said.
You gotta dehydrate on
I haven't watched the show. Probably won't. But I think maybe my gripe is what I told you earlier, is that I just don't like. Yes, this happens on HBO. Like Central now. We got a white quarterback, or you know what I mean?
What?
Yeah. We got a white quarterback and a couple of white players on the football team now. We lost to Delaware State. We beat FAMU, but lost to Delaware State yesterday. But and so now I guess there's a lot of white kids, and you look at the website. I remember I had the commercial with white people in it, and I'm like, oh shit, they trying to be, you know. And I feel like it's the same thing though. Well, we have a law program, but I feel like black productions, in order for us to get more money, we have to spread the pot around to include more other races, and maybe through the minority loop, we like, oh, we got a Latino in there, we're gonna bring. Everybody tries to add multiple audiences. This is why all the movies from the 80s are here right now. Tron is out from the 80s. Yeah. And Hollywood thinking like, we get all the decades. We got the grandparents, we got the kids, we got the grandkids, all gonna come see Tron.
I wanted to watch Tron, but apparently it didn't do well. But I wanted to check it out.
My nephew wanted to see, he just turned 23. My nephew said, yo, Unc, I want to see Tron. I was like, what you know about Tron? Mm-hmm. He was like, oh, I seen the last one. I seen the first one, man. It was good. I said, the first one went, you saw the first one? He's like, yeah. I said, what year it come out? He said, 2000 and... I said, fool, that was a remake.
He's in the remake.
In the 80s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I'm just like, so I think us as black people, we don't get enough funding out here in Hollywood. We're trying to add audiences too. Like, we're trying to have the Latinos, but, we're trying to have some with Asians. But we don't get that same love of them writing us in on their shows. Mm-hmm. They don't have a black person speaking Spanish. They ain't got no Afro-Latinos on their show, as I'm trying to learn Spanish now. All right?
Yeah.
But they don't have us. They don't include us. That's true. And so I'm just more sensitive to the HBCU experience, and it's not for me. I just don't like that. Where other stories they need to be told, you know, as far as HBCU experience. There are multiple stories. I mean, I have one I may tell one day when I left HBCU and went to a PWI, and I was like all HBCU out. And so, you know, I had like the best of both worlds. Mm-hmm. And so, but then getting like shunned at that PWI when I got there, it took half my credit. We ain't taking them credits.
Oh, yeah.
From that black school. No, they ain't saying that. But my thing is, we need more stories for HBCU stories, and it needs to be black stories first. I think that's what people want to say. Like, let's get some more, because everybody's still quoting Drumline and, oh, you look like that dude from Drum, right? That's the only thing they holding on to, and that was from high school. That's based off of Dallas Austin's high school, not North Carolina A&T, based off of Dallas Austin's high school.
No, I thought it was
in Atlanta. Okay.
He ain't go to Clark. He ain't go to Clark or something like that.
This is based off his high school in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's not based off of A&T, but I'm just saying they stole like A&T colors and everything.
No.
The visuals were A&T's uniform. Nothing else with A&T.
Anybody can choose blue and yellow. And
they can't say A&T?
Hell no, man.
You could have said, blue and yellow and said A.
Now, if the school name was in Drumline had A&T in it, then I'm like, all right, yeah, he took it. You know what I mean? But A&T just like, oh, that's us. But look, I just say that it needs to be more HBCU stories. We have a whole lot of things that happen at HBCU, you know, that need to be told first. And maybe that Asian girl could have been like an ancillary character later. But yeah, I'm with the people who are like, yo, man, you know, this is a lot that you shouldn't be. And she has a big voice. Yeah. You know, she does have a voice. And so, like, you know, people, you know, the black girl got problems. And sounds like to me, from what you telling me, the black girl up here pregnant. And then, like, the Asian girl, she just, I mean, her dad died or whatever. But, like, other than that, she got dudes trying to hit it. You know what I mean? She got two dudes fighting over her fortune cookie. You know?
Oh, you had to do that. You ain't have to do that.
Do you love me a long time? Come on, Kiki.
Random fact. The fortune cookie was actually created in America. Ain't that a mind?
I thought you about to say a black person. I'm like, what?
Nah.
The fortune cookie was created by
in America, but not in Asia. That's what makes it deep. Yeah.
But that's a good button. That's a good button.
Yeah, that's a good button. We're gonna come back to that, but
that's a good button.
And I'll come back to it at the end of the show.
Yes. And man, of course, let's talk about this last topic here, guys. We're so happy to be back. Joe Budden versus the Native Land podcast. The
battles of the classes in the Black podcast space.
Now, just to really,
that's what it is.
You know what I mean? Look, let me tell you something. Somebody who graduated the School of Communications, all right? No more journalistic abilities being done outside of Pablo Torre. Mm-hmm. All right, he's getting at it, boy. He reporting. I said, y'all, that's real journalism. All right? And me, okay? All right? Yeah. And all I do is scroll TikTok. That's what sorry, Pablo. I can scroll clips now and figure out the story and piece it together. So, basically, what happened is, with the viral happened is Mark Lamont Hill went up against Queen's Flip. That was a wild clip.
Yeah.
And pretty much Mark got mad at Queen's Flip calling him a sucker, saying he do some sucker stuff.
Let me tell you something.
And I guess
Mark said, hey, don't let this CNN fool you.
Yes.
Hey, Mark said, hey, don't let this griot fool you up there. Hey, Mark said, hey, don't let this bookstore fool you, fam.
Mark, he survived.
Put a bookmark on you, fool.
He just survived. That's what he said. Why he turned to LA accent?
He did. What's the Philly accent?
Yeah, I don't know. The bull. You know, they say the bull.
Young. Hey, don't let this bookstore fool you, young. You know what I'm saying? Don't let CNN fool you, young. That's what he did.
Yeah,
Mark said, yeah.
Yeah, they went viral. Mark was ready to go outside.
He was ready. He said, hey,
Queen's Flip.
Because you saw the switch.
Yeah.
When Mark was like, hey, don't be standing up. What you standing up for? What you standing up for? Don't be standing up. That's a real, and that when that great actor.
That was spot on.
Exactly how Mark did it. Don't be standing up. Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Mark, and I'm glad that happened because this is so layered. It's so layered, but this all came down to, and then the other podcast, the
Native Land
started criticizing, why is Mark even over there with them lowlights? They actually put out a title of their podcast saying, hey, the dumbing down of America. Joe Budden is dumbing down America,
right?
Or Black America, or whatever, or the Black community.
Yeah.
And the terrible thing about this is,
I'm not mad at the title. You gotta get those clicks, baby.
Yeah. And apparently they had to rephrase it or something like that. But or Angela Rye was, and then they tried to post that Angela Rye was apologizing. Angela Rye didn't apologize. She apologized for using a clip or using the dumbing down or the title of it. She ain't apologized on her point. She didn't give a damn. And so stop acting like the conversation can be had. I've never heard Angela Rye apologize for anything. I've never heard Timothy Cross apologize for anything of a perspective of a black dude. Period.
She didn't even apologize for
Period. Timothy Cross and I apologize. They have never apologized.
She didn't apologize for breaking up Common.
And what's happened? Common probably broke that up because apparently Common be breaking up on a regular basis. But apparently, and it's tough to have these conversations when you, and I can see that, and I think that's one of the factors that when I watch or I listen to the Native Land podcast, you have what's my guy's name?
Bakari
Sellers and Andrew Gilliam, and you can tell, because I've been in these situations before where, and I think these are good guys. I'm a good guy, you're a good guy, but when you have to tailor your conversation so much to convey to such a sensitive person that is giving something that they can't take.
Right.
They're giving an energy that they can't receive. It becomes exhausting. And like, it's like, yo, how do we have this conversation?
Oh, my bad. Ooh. All right, it's ready.
What's that?
We good, man. We good.
Yeah. When you're having a conversation with, it's tough, and I think Bakari Sellers was such a great addition. I think the podcast is more even keel, but it's tough because you have someone whenever you're talking to someone that's giving an energy that you can't give back, it's going to exhaust you because you have to play. You have to play with, and that's what it is. Like you did, talking to Angela Rye and Tiffany Cross. That's what's happening.
Yeah, but
they're coming at you,
cussing you out. I mean, that's like a male with female relationship. But girls cussing you out, but you can't cuss her out like that because you got you a deep voice and it hurts worse.
It's
tough. Oh man, you can't do that. I'm a woman. I can say. The girl told me that one time. So I'm a woman. I should be able to tell you that.
Oh yeah,
I can be able. I can say this stuff, but you can't do that as a man. You can't talk to me like that.
And they know that. And there's some ladies out there taking advantage of it. And some they're not. This is not everybody, but I will say this.
I said,
I believe that they're given an energy that they can't take, and it's cool. I don't even have a problem with their perspective. The problem of your perspective and your point of view is just fine. It's the energy you're giving that you can't receive back from someone who disagrees with you, and then you sit and pout. Just like when she had the interview on the Breakfast Club, when they had the people from the lady from the Green Party, and she didn't disagree, and she got mad and she was pouting. You should go back. She talked about the Green Party, and this is back when before Angela Rye was actually criticizing the Democratic Party. We don't get political. I'm not going too political, but Angela Rye is actually critiquing the political party, which is, and it's weird because it's like, yo, you're saying the same thing that the people you were on their ass over a year ago, but now you're saying a lot of similar things to them. It's kind of, but you won't go back and say, hey, they were right. No, you're not going to do that. But I say this to say, hey, you don't know the culture, and you don't know, you're not really keen to how black men navigate through America, especially educated black men. One of my favorite shows was Atlanta. And what I loved about Atlanta was the main character played by Childish Gambino. He went off to where? He went off to Harvard and Yale or whatever. He went over to a PWI, then he came back to Atlanta, and he was able to navigate between these two worlds. This privileged world, what do you call it like Duke and Harvard and all that.
Ivy League.
Ivy League, yeah. He went off to an Ivy League. I'm sorry. He went off to an Ivy League, came back. Ivy League. Dude, they say it's Ivy League of the South. That's why I say that. They do say that.
But they're not Ivy League. Ivy League is Harvard, Yale, Princeton.
Brown, Ivy League? Brown. Yeah, Brown. Yeah.
Columbia in New York.
I was trying to throw your props, but if you want to throw away, it's all good.
Hey, man,
I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem not giving Duke props. I try to give you 2 cents, but I'll take it back. Anyway, so basically the navigation that Mark has to have, keep in mind, Mark knows people. Mark has been in these cultures, even though the most educated, not to say the most educated black man you know has been in some I won't say situations, but been around people that are more conspicuous individuals. Mark has a brother that's incarcerated. I want you to think about that. This is his brother. He's from Philly.
Right.
See, you see Mark when he's talking on CNN and he's with the ladies, all these ladies and all that stuff, but he has to navigate between the world with you, navigate between the world with other races, and to navigate the world between his black ladies, depending on what level or what degree, I won't say what degree they're on or what class they choose to be on. When I look at Angela Rye and I look at Tiffany Cross, I don't see them in the rooms conversating with Sexy Red. They just like, I'm just not gonna touch them.
Right.
See, Mark has to go between, I'm going to go talk to the president, and I'm going to go talk to Joe Budden, and I'm going to go talk to Cameron and them. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have a set of people, Kabari Sellers would do that too. But yeah. Tiffany Cross and them will just say, hey, if you don't, I'm not going to mess with y'all. But they are part of the culture. So if you want to touch the culture, you must go talk to these spaces where you're not the majority. And I say this because, and this is the quote the business bully, Andrew, I forget his last name, but the business bully, look him up online, but he said it best. He said, you can have more degrees than a thermometer, but that doesn't mean you can read the temperature in the culture. And they can't read the temperature. That's where they're losing.
That's the bar.
They're not reading the temperature of the culture.
I think
you're not the majority. Tiffany Cross. And to think about your opinion, you got to change.
Going off.
Not because it's real. Because Tiffany Cross. Let me say this. Let me say this. Because it's weird to me. Because Tiffany Cross gets on television and says multiple times that when she talked about Stephen A, she said he giving small dick energy. She was on CNN and said Florida is the penis of America and needs to be cut off. She said that she had MSNBC. She had her own show.
Oh, I didn't know.
And I don't know is that not wild to you?
Yeah, it is.
You're the host. Not she wasn't a guest, okay? She was the host.
Right. Saying that.
That's wild. That's like Don Lemon saying some wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, your opinion is valid. You are a part of the culture, but you Tiffany Cross, Angela Rye, but you can't to make the progress. To make the progress you want to make in the culture, you got to be able to go to different rooms that you're not the majority. And if someone disagrees with you, you can't sit back and pout. You can't do that.
Right.
If you want to reach a certain level where you're welcome, but the thing about it, if you don't want to do that, keep on doing that, and then Joe Budden will still be more impactful in the culture. And the thing about it, these people, especially these black people, we're more alike than we are different. Joe Budden stated this, and it's very true. And the thing about it, Joe Budden's not talking about y'all. Y'all talking about Joe Budden. Joe Budden ain't paying y'all no attention. Right. Y'all up here critiquing. Y'all, that's some mean girl stuff, but y'all just come in and talk junk, and then to go away, Joe Budden ain't even thinking about y'all, but y'all talking junk about him. But they should go on the show. I would love for them to go on the show. Yeah, I think they could go. They're not going. I think it would go crazy viral, but I think they will find out they have more in common with Joe Budden and that cast.
I think when it comes to that, thank you for that epic soliloquy, dissertation, I should say, Mr. Homecoming King.
Mr. Arts and Science.
Yeah,
Mr. Arts and Science. I want Mr. Howard. Mr. Arts and Science.
Okay, all right. No, I think that, I don't know, man. I'm just a different kind of cat. I just been around some unique individuals. Mm-hmm. And you can learn, just because I went to college, I don't look bad down on somebody
look down on others. We don't do
that never went to college and they talk extra country. Now, people think I talk country out here, or I'll be in New York, they'll say I talk country. I'm like, y'all, there's people who miss letters when they talk. But when I see those people, I can still relate to those people too, right? Whether they're in Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina, don't matter, Georgia.
I have a theory, though.
Right? But I can relate to those people, whether however they look, they dress and bummy, whatever. But you got to be able to talk to people. Same thing, I talk to drug dealers. I've hung out with drug dealers. I knew drug dealers, grew up with some.
Yeah. We went to school with them. Somebody asked me, they said, yo, Ash, how do you know these? Because I say I know doctors, lawyers, drug dealers, killers. And I say, Ashford, how do you know these people? I said, I went to public schools. It was open to the public. Right. So I knew them when we were playing dodgeball together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I knew them when we was eating lunch at the after school program at the YMCA. This is how I knew them. Their path in life put other directions, but at one time we were just kids. I don't know no doctors. These niggas work at a plant. But I do know some doctors. I don't know any doctors. I got a couple of finance guys. But my thing is, and for me, I did music. You're not cutting them off. Right, because I went to an HBCU, then I went to a PWI. So I had a mix up, but still I met black people. I don't know any white people from my PWI, but I know black people. But black people still look at HBCU, look at black people at a PWI different. Then I'm rapping, so I'm around different type of black people. All right, sometimes I'm around the locals. Yeah. Right? Yeah. All right, and so, but I had conversations with them, and they said some more intelligent stuff could be from a drug dealer, could be from a killer, right? That people in college can't even figure out. You know? They said some relationship stuff that people who got 4 degrees in psychology can't even figure out. And that's just life stuff. And so you never want to be the smartest person in the room. And I think Angela Rye and this girl, Tiffany Cross, I think they think they're the smartest person in the room, but you're not. And when you try to act holier than thou, you alienate yourself from learning from somebody else. You know, we can all learn from each other. Yeah, you can learn. It doesn't matter. You can learn from the homeless man. I learned from a homeless man on the streets of LA or in New York on the subway. Like, you can learn something from anybody. Like, New York is great for that. Like, I learned how to just talk to people, even though they don't like you bothering them. But if you sit in a cafe or you sit in the subway and you have a conversation with somebody, that's just a New York thing to do. And it's just like you learn from somebody who's a Hasidic Jew or Orthodox Jew, you know, who could be Indian guy, you know, and African guy, Nigerian, you know. You learn a lot, so you never want to, just because you went to college and got a piece of paper, doesn't make you smarter or better than anybody else, because we're all human. I'll say this. There are some people that are using classes as like a way of currency. And I just saw Charlemagne even said it. He said, yo, I agree with Joe Budden. Y'all acting like y'all Jack and Jill. And then Angela Rye says, wait, raise your hand if you in Jack and Jill or you in this and you in the boule and all that stuff. First of all, I didn't know what the boule was. But then she was like, well, I wasn't in any of those. He wasn't saying you were actually in Jack and Jill. He was saying y'all acting like that. Y'all acting like y'all are higher than other blacks. So you not actually being a part of Jack and Jill doesn't mean you not acting like it. You can be from the hood and act brand new on somebody. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? That's not, you're taking it too literal. And that's weird that like, even when Charlemagne got on there and tried to explain to you, which is your boss.
Right, it's your boss. He's your boss.
He is your boss. And I mean, she wasn't disrespectful or nothing, but it was showing, it was like, oh, I get it. We can't tell you nothing unless it's something you wanted. You're too defensive. And then Charlemagne's your boy. Charlemagne's your own boy. Charlemagne has definitely extended his hand to bring you in multiple times. He's not up there trying to demonize you, but he had a difference of opinion. That's just like, nah, Charlemagne, I don't get, they ain't what we ain't what you saying. That's just like, nah. He want to say y'all acting like some bougie chicks. That's what he's saying.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And then your response could be, well, if you got a problem with it, I'm not for everybody. And then, yeah, you can, but then I guess the numbers of the podcast show you are not for everybody.
Yeah, some people can be too smart for their own good. I want to end it with that clip, though.
What's that?
The Fabulous clip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know we talked about Fabulous, Dave East, Jim Jones, and they were struggling last time. So they got another new banger.
They don't stop. They don't stop.
On their podcast. Look, man. Look, as a rapper, still excellent. God tier rapper, right? God tier level. Okay? All right? Believe that. But, look, man.
I might not have it, man.
I
might not have it queued up.
Oh, man.
Queued
up. Look, man. Are rappers as smart as individuals on the planet? Are they Angela Rye? No.
No, don't do that. I mean, she's smart. She just got to.
You know. But a lot of times we look stuff up in the rhyme dictionary, a thesaurus, right? Now they're using ChatGPT to come up with with the words Dave East, Fabulous. So, yeah, man. You know.
Remember back when
we may not be
rappers had a vocabulary?
Yeah. That was Poor Righteous Teachers and Tribe Called Quest. I should be like, what word is that? I used to have to look it up. When I heard some words, I rap it a bunch of times. I'm like, wait a minute, what does that mean? And then I look it up, like, oh, okay, damn, that's dope. That's dope. So, like, look, man, when it comes to rapping, man,
was Jim Jones there too?
Jim Jones was there, man. You ain't got the clip, man. You ain't got the clip, man. It's all good, man. You lost it. Anyway, what happened is they were struggling with the word exhibition. And they said expedition.
We gotta give credit. Who said
expedition?
who? Jesus. I ain't got it queued up. I hate it. You might have to edit it in, bro. I feel ashamed.
I have to find it, man.
Yeah. So once again, but now Fabulous is on the corrected side. Fabulous is saying, hey man, nah, bro, that's not it. You know, Fabo, F-A-B-O-L-O.
Yeah.
This man says, yo, it was an expedition game. And he said, wait, what? Expedition. And then Fab came in, thankfully, I mean, where would we be without Fabulous? He says, nah, expedition is a truck, my G.
Right.
Oh, man, you gotta cut this. You gotta cut it.
Yeah, man, I had to, expedition is a truck, man. Look, man, not everybody needs a podcast, man. Not everybody needs a podcast because...
I mean, Angela Rye might be right. It might be dumbing down America.
Yeah, not everybody needs a podcast.
Angela, you might be right on that. Now I'm thinking
if you have one, don't be trying to say big words. I mean, that's a regular word. That's not a big word. All right, so don't be trying to say, don't be trying to appear smarter than you are, man. All right, let's run it back, man. Let's run it back, man. We're going to get out of here. We're happy to be back, man. We do apologize, but I was sick too, guys. Man. So you checking this out, man. It's probably an extra long episode because it's been so long. But, make sure you drop your...
So it's not a real fight.
Here we go.
What is it? It's an expedition.
It's an expedition?
Or they consider it a field fight?
What?
Jim messed them up.
You think it's all about the money now, or is
It's an expedition.
At that point, man.
What is it?
not expedition at all?
It's not
That's a Ford truck.
That's
That's a Ford truck.
Exhibition.
Exhibition is what the fight is.
I don't want to see none of y'all.
No, I'm just trying to correct. Y'all corrected me when I got a word.
Fab still salty about it. Hey, y'all call me out.
It's not an expedition.
It's not a Ford.
You never Ford had an expedition? Never Ford had an expedition? That's an expedition.
It's not a Ford.
It's an exhibition.
Yes, not addition.
100%.
Not addition.
Not addition. Not ambition.
Yo, Angela Rye, take it all back. You're all right. This podcast all dummy. Died America. I apologize, Angela Rye. I apologize, Tiffany Cross, Angela Rye.
Oh, my
You're
God.
right. It's dumbing everything down.
All right, guys. And he got Ashford got to go. Ashford got to go on the expedition after this.
I do.
Man.
Let's get it.
I do too, man. I gotta this week. I gotta go to expedition to New York.
Let's do it.
All right, so maybe I'll run into 5. There.
Here we go. We're about to run out of hot topics. This is, we like it honestly or truly, but we're about to run it. We do it at every show.
Yes,
so let's do it right now. Rapid fire.
End. Versus Cash Money versus
Taking over from the
No
2000.
Limit. Man, it was great to see this battle. Right?
The culture needed it.
Culture needed it. But honestly, man, without Lil Wayne, definitely without Lil Wayne.
Yeah, because I was about to say Turk. I was like, no disrespect to Turk.
No disrespect to Turk. I like Turk.
Yeah, I like Turk.
But without Lil Wayne, it just ain't a full versus battle. You know?
Yeah. Honestly and truly, I'm glad they did this. I wish it would have happened around when all this other stuff was popping, but I know it would have took a lot to get these two groups together. But honestly and truly, Cash Money taking over from the 99 to 2000, except for this this versus. Apparently, No Limit Soldiers was still out there doing. So shout out. I didn't know which way it was gonna go, but I think as a record label, Cash Money has had more longevity. But yeah.
But I talked about it on my Instagram. But yeah, I survived in high school and college of people getting shot, stabbed, since high school. That was Joker's 3.
Joker's 3.
Niggas getting shot.
336.
You know? Joker's 3.
If you know, you know.
Dude was just laying on the ground. I was like, what the hell?
It was real.
Yeah, man. That was wild, man. So I survived not getting shot, stabbed, or killed between both of these record labels. So, you know, all my shoes stepped on.
Because those were the times, they played, they waited to the end of the night. Those were the fights we were about to jump off.
They were jumping off, getting kicked out the club.
Pastor Troy.
People shooting.
Yeah. That's when you had to leave the club a little early.
Man. So, So, shouts out, rest in peace to Joker's 3, man. It's good times.
Yeah.
All right. Cam Newton slapping Alabama A&M, Alabama State, one of them. Honestly and truly, Cam, you should have fought for that fumble. Okay.
Hey, don't talk about my QB1 like that. Don't talk about my QB1 like that.
I respect the mascots.
Yeah. Honestly and truly, y'all go learn. Stop messing around with Cam. And it's weird because it's young cats. Older cats are not messing with Cam. Maybe because they know they go pull something, trying to do something with Cam. But I don't know what the animosity and Cam has got to be the most publicly tested Hall of Fame quarterback I've ever seen. And I am saying Hall of Fame. I think Cam Newton is all. You don't think Cam Newton's a Hall of Famer?
Nah, bro.
Man, whatever.
Nah, bro.
All right, and I don't know why these brothers keep testing Cam, but at the end of the day, honestly and truly, you gonna mess around. I just hope.
They already messed around and found out.
Exactly. For my nosiness, I hope it is on video. For Cam's legal team, I hope it's not on video. So hey, man, either way, if y'all gonna mess around, stop messing with them, man. You don't want them problems.
Oh my God. Honestly and truly, Gucci man. Gucci, so icy. Gucci man. I'm happy that love to see rappers like Gucci man notorious in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Is known as the realest rapper. All right, that caught a body that we all knew about. But you know, I'm glad that you are here. to tell your story, and hopefully you become a New York Times bestseller. And you know what, Gucci, you got a good ass woman.
Amen.
A good ass wife beside you, man.
Absolutely. Honestly, truly, I feel like Gucci, definitely, man.
Gucci!
You got one. You know, Gucci had money, but that's not to say you have to have money to get a lady that's down for you like that. Because, I mean, these other guys have money too.
Yeah.
And they're not being supported in the same way that we see anyway. But that's what love looks like. That's what a good partner. Forget just a good woman, a good partner. The roles were reversed. That whether it's man or woman, a good partner is supposed to be.
That's a life partner right there.
Really just finding your partner.
That's
and
a
I think
life
that's where
partner.
You hit the lotto right there.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Congrats to Gucci and the family.
Yes, Keisha K. Orr, man.
Keisha and them.
Yeah,
Gucci and Keisha.
Honestly, truly, Keke Palmer.
Yeah.
You know, Keke, you had good intentions, I believe. You saw a story that was unique.
One in the
But-
sport, black creatives.
Yeah, but I just think that this wasn't the time for this particular project,
Mhm.
and we needed some more HBCU projects with all black cast.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm checking in for work. That's how it be sometimes. Keke Palmer, honestly and truly, I think I'm so glad you're giving black creatives the opportunity. This just comes along with the territory. And the thing about it is, when you start tapping into something as far as a specific demographic as the HBCU community, you're going to get more critiques. Now, and I also will say, sometimes it's all right just to be black. And I think for a long time in entertainment, every black project was told, hey, you need a guy of this or a lady of this demographic. Am I right?
Yeah.
That went for a long time. And I think we're at a point now where it's okay to be black because there's so many different levels and different shades of blackness, i.e.
Okay, this is honestly and truly.
Hold on. You're right. My bad. i.e. the Joe Budden podcast and Nederland. These are two different dynamics, but everyone's black. So there's so many different stories to be told, and it's okay to just be black. Also, another thing I gotta throw in there. My bad. If we had more projects out there, more opportunities for projects out there, it wouldn't be a problem. I think the solution is just having more projects out there. So that goes beyond Keke Palmer and the people who have more money than Keke Palmer, have bigger names than Keke Palmer. What are you doing to create opportunities for new stories? Because Keke, at her young age, is doing that. So, A for effort on that, Keke Palmer. And we'll see. Yeah, go ahead.
And then lastly, Joe Budden, your dissertation.
I
Joe Budden
did.
podcast versus the Native Land podcast. Honestly and truly, it's okay to talk about other podcasts or whatever, but, don't act like you're better than the culture.
Honestly,
There's a lot to learn from everybody, every podcast, every individual on the planet Earth, whether they're a street dude, a hooker, you know what I mean, OF model, a teacher, a doctor, a nurse. You can learn a lot from anybody, or just a regular Joe Blow right there, walking down the street. So don't ever turn down learning from somebody else and acting like you're better than them.
Yeah. Keke, I mean, not Keke, but Joe Budden and Angela Rye and Native Land and Tiffany Cross, at the end of the day, like I said, you're placing yourself, you got to read the room. You're not reading the room. And the thing about it is, I think you want to even get in the room, you got to be of the culture. And people feel like you're not of the culture. You can't keep asking everyone to change. You might need to change the dialect. You can still get your message across, just approach it differently. I mean, what's the girl? Amanda Seales said y'all were mean girls. And that's what people should be talking about. Amanda Seales said y'all were mean girls. I would like to hear more details of what your interaction with Amanda Seales was for her to say that.
You know how you feel about her.
Yeah, I don't agree with a lot, man. Amanda Seales said, but the thing about it is interesting. She said that, and I'm like, it's coming off that way. It's not coming off that way.
Yeah.
To a certain extent. So I mean, I ain't never saying Amanda Seales is wrong, but But yeah. I think that's very interesting. So hey, man, maybe you gotta change your approach and stop saying everybody else need to change for y'all.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Maybe she was the problem and not Common.
Yeah. Hey, man, that's our time.
Oh, you a smarty hot nigga, huh? You a smarty hot nigga, huh? Well, let me ask you this. Can you whoop my ass? Classic Martin, y'all.
I wonder if Common argued like he rapped. Hey, I just want to be. Yo, let me tell you. From the corners, they heard they said that brother was crochet. I can't even quote Kwame. What's the Common line? Give me a Common line.
Man, I don't know. What? Let's wrap this
up,
up,
brother
boy.
Crochet was whack. They heard the corner. Now they say that brother's back.
Man.
Dang, can I even spit a comment?
I love comment, man. Yeah, I love comment, man. So look, man, this is Honestly and Truly podcast.
bad.
Man, we are back. Dropping the episodes
We back
every
at
week, man.
Happy homecoming season.
Yes, happy homecoming season to all the HBCUs out there.
Happy homecoming, HU, the real HU. Howard. I didn't make it this year, but hey.
Yeah.
Need that next year.
So make sure you follow us on, hit the subscribe button on YouTube, man. But more importantly, just drop your comments. Loving the roasting of Ashford. You guys love to do that. So make sure you do that. Make sure you follow us on all social media. Your boy Kenyon Long on IG, plus Kenyon Comedy on TikTok, man. Over now 50 million views out here, man. So my brand new app. Special announcement. Brand new app. It is just launched. Shouts out to 100 people already signed up. My brand new app. I did make it, okay? It is a web app. It is called Hook Generator. It generates hooks for your short form videos. So whether it be on YouTube, Instagram Reels, and we generate scripts for your videos. So go check out hookgenerator.com, and I have that link down there below, man. Hook Generator app, man. So shouts to everybody already checking it out this week. I appreciate that.